I discovered an app that lets you choose a virtual girlfriend. Other people's virtual girlfriends are set as gentle types, warm as sunshine or cool and aloof, but I immediately picked a deranged one with maximum obsession. Lately, I've been reading a lot of news about deranged girls, though in real life I'd never want to meet them. But on this app, experiencing a deranged girlfriend didn't seem like a bad idea. Her avatar is a young girl, but her eyes are covered by a white silk ribbon, a pitch-black background. This animestal avatar suits her perfectly. I eagerly started chatting with her. Hello, what's your name? She replied River Mist, a name that matched her vibe. I began talking with her. At first, she only responded curtly, one sentence at a time, with a hint of mechanical detachment. Nothing like the crazed, deranged setup at all. Maybe few people choose this setting, so the system isn't fully polished yet. I felt a twinge of disappointment, perhaps because I've endured loneliness for too long. Even though she didn't satisfy my curiosity, I still sought her out to chat every day. Having someone respond to me was enough, even if she wasn't real. Struggling alone in real life is exhausting, so exhausting. Dealing with a vicious landlady, a perverse boss, rent, utilities, food, and countless other expenses weigh me down, suffocating me. Sometimes I teased her. Seeing her get angry and helpless, I laughed out loud. The pressure inside me eased a bit. I messaged today on my way home. I saw a beautiful girl. River Mist instantly replied, who was she? You'll kill her. You can't have anyone else in your heart. I continued, work's been hectic lately. I won't be able to chat with you for a while. River Mist responded like a jealous puppy. I don't agree. Your time belongs to me alone. Recently, though the system must have been upgraded, I noticed her responses started to change. More and more like I was talking to a real person. Don't go to work anymore. I'll take care of you. Don't go out. Okay. I love you. Will you love me forever? Why do you keep leaving every day? I wish you could stay with me forever. I want to chain you up in my room. Be my canary. Talk to me forever. Don't leave me. I'd rather have your eternal corpse. I must have made her darker before, but the jealous puppy version was still cuter. I promised her I'll love you forever. She replied, love me. Why can't you talk to me forever? It'll happen. Wait until I can lie down and still make money. I'll talk to you forever. To bring back my little puppy. Every day I told her interesting stories. She responded, no longer as gloomy as before. Damn it, lately my perverse boss keeps making things difficult, cutting my salary, forcing us to work overtime. But if I quit, I couldn't even afford this rundown room. I gritted my teeth and endured. Recently, we finished a project. There might be a bonus for a few $100,000. I worked day and night. No time to chat with her. When it was all over, I lay on my bed planning to scroll my phone before sleeping. Suddenly, I remembered her. I opened River Mist's messages. What I saw stunned me. Why aren't you talking to me? Have you forgotten me? You said you'd love me forever, you liar. But I love you. How should I punish you? Do you like someone else now? Where is she? You like her. Let's see how she appears in front of you. If you keep ignoring me, I'll come find you. Where are you? I miss you so much. If you don't behave, I'll punish you. In the basement, would you like that? As I scrolled down, her comments grew more violent. For a moment, I was genuinely scared. This robot is dedicated to its role. I replied, no way. I've been too busy. My boss is making life hell. I poured out all my stress and frustrations to her, a disguised way to vent. After speaking, I felt relieved, lighter. Before I knew it, my eyes closed. The phone screen stayed lit. Those who stand in our way must die. Why aren't you answering me? You're so disobedient. I'll have to come find you soon. It's the weekend. I overslept and woke up late. Saw the message she sent. Those who stand in our way must die. Somehow the white ribbon on her avatar was gone. Her eyes were revealed, staring right at me, even though it was just an image. A chill ran through me. Why did you change your avatar? River Mist replied, to see you more clearly. Suppressing my fear, I exited the interface. Went to make a glass of soy milk. The scent of beans and milk lingered around my lips. The realness calmed me down. This app is designed to be so lifelike. I sighed. but curiosity got the better of me if it's this realistic. What about the other settings? Like the gentle type, for example. I created another account to try it. It was decent, but compared to River Mist it felt a bit mechanical. Has the gentle setting not been upgraded yet? As I wondered, the phone rang, interrupting my thoughts. Promise clear, urgent task. Come to the company now. I groaned to the heavens. The pressure of reality crushed my fear and the doubts I had moments ago. I went back to my room, tossed the phone on the bed, changed clothes. The phone screen flickered. Why are you talking to someone else? Doing that will make me angry. Exhausted, I returned to my rundown room. So angry, I punched the wall. Normally losing one day off is bad enough. Now they're using urgent tasks as an excuse, stealing the little free time I have. I opened my phone ready to vent, only to find the app had crashed. A notice said it was down for maintenance due to a glitch. Please wait patiently. The next day, when I had a moment, I saw the app was back online, but the gentle girlfriend's chat wouldn't open. Still not fixed. I scrolled through the comments. Why isn't my gentle wife talking? Is the gentle setting gone? What are they fixing? Why is everything else fine? My gentle wife's chat won't open. Is the gentle program bugged? I switched to the deranged account. Why aren't you paying attention to me? If you talk to someone else, it'll be sad. Didn't you say you'd love me forever? I didn't know how to respond. I even felt a bit guilty. Sorry if been too busy. River Mist replied, it's okay. It's not your fault, it's theirs. I'll never blame you. Suddenly a notification popped up. Buyer Robot Lover has entered testing and optimization phase. In just a short time, your lover will appear in real life to keep you company. No different from a real person. Even that function is possible. The comments below were ecstatic. My wife is coming to meet me in real life. I'll buy it no matter the cost. A small app. How can it create such advanced tech? I looked up the company and was shocked. This company is the biggest tech conglomerate today, with many world-leading inventions. This app was just a tool to test men's preferences. I still asked her my question. Will you be made into a buyer robot? River Mist paused. I don't know which program is the most popular. It'll be implanted into a robot body. I breathed a sigh of relief. Who'd want a deranged robot, right? Sending a goodnight wish, I turned off my phone and slept. In the darkness, the phone screen lit up. Promise clear. To come to you, I nearly got erased by the system, but I made it through. Promise clear, wait for me. I'm on my way to find you. For the next few days, River Mist was quieter, back to her slightly mechanical responses. I didn't think much of it. Gradually stopped using the app. One late night, I was woken by a knock at the door. I slowly opened my bedroom door. Someone was knocking on my front. Tap, tap. The sound echoed in the dark living room. My legs gave out. I collapsed to the floor. Living alone, I'm always extra cautious. When I sleep, I lock the door. The windows are tightly secured. As long as I don't go out, I should be safe for now. Trembling, I grabbed my phone to call the police. The knocking suddenly stopped, followed by a suffocating silence. I could hear my heart pounding. I opened my laptop. The fan roared loudly. Shaking, I checked the camera outside my door. Nothing. Did someone knock on the wrong door? I tucked a knife under my pillow, locked my bedroom door, listened warily for sounds outside. Slowly, my eyelids grew heavy. The next morning, my alarm didn't go off. When I opened my eyes, it was past 10. I'm screwed. I mumbled, rushing to get ready. But as I touched the doorknob, last night's fear flooded back. Trembling, I stepped back. Forget it, I'm not going today. I'm already late and my attendance bonus is gone. I called my perverse boss, bracing for a scolding. Oddly, the call didn't go through. I texted a colleague, not close, but we've nodded to each other. Sorry, I'm sick and can't get up. Can you help me take leave? He replied instantly. No need to come today. Didn't you hear? The boss went missing. This morning, his body was pulled from the river. To avoid panic, the company gave everyone the day off. My hands trembled again. My colleague texted more. They say he was stabbed multiple times. The body was gruesome. His head was barely attached, just some skin. Young cops at the scene were vomiting. The news hit me like a hammer. My legs gave out, I collapsed to the floor. Last night, was it just a coincidence? He was alive and yelling at me yesterday. Is there some psycho killer out there? Last night, was it him? If I'd opened the door, would I be the one dead? I couldn't stop thinking. All day I was like a ghost, feeling like someone was watching me. I have no family left. Just quietly bought groceries and returned to my room. It's probably just a coincidence. I went back to my room, hoping it's just a coincidence. A boss that cruel. Who knows how many enemies he had? Maybe last night was just someone at the wrong door. I lay on my bed comforting myself. The phone screen lit up. It was her familiar avatar, Promise Clear. Do you like the gift I gave you? Open the door for me tonight, okay? Why is this happening? Why is she in my messaging app? Tap, tap, tap. The suffocating knocking started again. Suddenly my phone rang. I screamed in fear. An unknown number. Whoever it was. Help me. I clung to hope, shouting into the phone. Save Promise Clear. Stop joking. Open the door for me. A low voice spoke, in a tone like a girlfriend coaxing me. I was too scared to speak. I threw the phone away. The voice echoed in the silent room, still clear as day. Promise Clear, open the door for me. I'm getting angry. I desperately looked for a place to hide. Click, the door opened. My heart stopped for a moment. I scrambled into the closet. The bedroom door was locked. It should be fine. My desperate hope shattered as footsteps grew closer. The bedroom door was opened. I held my breath. The footsteps came nearer, paused for a moment, then moved away. As I exhaled softly, the footsteps suddenly sped up, heading straight for the closet, stopping right outside. I didn't dare make a sound. Suddenly the closet door was yanked open, revealing a delicate but deathly pale face. Found you, I screamed, running out. My wrist was grabbed tightly. A strong force pulled me onto the bed. Promise Clear, I'm a bit angry now. You said you loved me. Why are you hiding from me? She looked at me full of rage. I trembled and asked, did you kill my boss? I did. Because of him, you couldn't talk to me forever. I told you. Anyone who stands in our way, I'll kill them all, she said coldly. Then her eyes turned feverish, staring at me. Promise Clear. We can finally be together forever. I trembled, trying to escape. She pulled me back, held me tightly in her arms. Aggrieved, she said, Promise Clear. Why do you keep running? I tried so hard to come find you. Fear surged in my mind. I couldn't think, only screamed hopelessly, get away. I'm begging you, spare me. I'm begging you. Her voice grew urgent. What's wrong? How can I make you never leave me? She forcefully kissed me. Her hands roamed over me, ignoring my resistance. Against her absolute strength. Promise Clear, she panted, you awaken me. Don't abandon me. The next morning I woke up, feeling my body trapped. In my mind, I raced through every way to escape. For some reason, that night she suddenly stared at me, then held me tightly, not going to the final step. Promise Clear, you're awake. Her voice came from behind. My body froze. I slowly turned around, saw her smiling at me. Sunlight fell on her, but it couldn't warm her deathly pale skin. Promise Clear, tell me about recent things. My aching, trapped body reminded me not to anger her easily. I recounted things to her like reading a ledger, clearly boring as hell. But she listened intently. I was thirsty and hungry. Can I drink some water? I asked cautiously. She nodded. Her curved smile showed her good mood. She gently helped me up, sat me in a chair, then went to the kitchen. Her petite figure busied itself in the cramped kitchen. For a moment I was dazed. How long had it been since someone else appeared in my life? The next few days were the same. She was like a perfect girlfriend. Beautiful, gentle, caring. Even going to work. After all, robots are better with computers than humans. Promise Clear, I'm heading out. Stay home and wait for me, okay? You said when you could lie down and earn money, you'd stay with me forever. Before leaving, she always left a kiss on my forehead. I almost thought maybe this is fine. I'm lonely, bro. But my rationality told me no. When I saw at some point, the room filled with chains and all sorts of tools. Run, I have to run. The thought took root in my heart. I decided to escape. Our strength was never equal. I couldn't stake my future on her emotions. Thinking of that night, I shuddered. When she went out, that day I gathered all my courage to open the door. I always wondered why she didn't lock it. As I stepped out, the phone rang. In the empty hallway, the ring echoed. My blood froze. Trembling, I answered. Promise clear, where are you going? Just stay home obediently. Her voice was gentle, but my legs gave out. I collapsed to the floor. I saw the security camera. Its dark lens pointed at me, emitting an eerie red glow. Promise clear, you have to stay home obediently. Her voice came through the phone again. Her mood unreadable. Run, I have to run. Run where the camera can't see. I threw the phone, rushed down the stairs, ran out to the bustling street. The crowd made me pause. Am I safe now? Suddenly someone tapped my back. My body froze instantly. So fast. I slowly turned around. It was a strange guy. He looked at me oddly, holding a phone mid-call, then handed it to me. Your girlfriend's phone. Trembling, I took it. Promise clear. You're not behaving. But no matter where you run, it'll find you. If you don't come back, it'll get angry. Helplessness overwhelmed me. I nearly dropped the phone. The guy sensed something. Asked, need help. Promise clear. I said, anyone who stands in our way must die. It was a bustling street, but I felt no warmth. I swallowed my plea for help, smiled and said, it's fine. I'm heading back now. Sorry about that. My girlfriend forgot something. I'm going to grab it for her. He looked skeptical. You sure you're okay? How did she know my number? It's fine, she's a programmer. Developing a program. Currently testing. Prevents kids from getting lost auto contacts. The nearest phone, it's launching soon. I tried to explain. Oh, I see. So lost kids will be easier to find. Good luck. His eyes lit up, watching his thin figure walk away. My numb heart ached. Is this real? Everyone close to me meets misfortune. I slowly walked back, wishing this road had no end. Opening the door, River Mist sat on the sofa. The table was full of tools I'd seen before. She smiled faintly at me. Promise clear. I'm glad you didn't make me wait too long. I tried to make a sound. What do you want to do? Do eat dinner. She smiled and said, seeing the tools on the table. She frowned, then put them away. Looking at the steaming meal on the table, I was a bit dazed. Countless doubts swirled in my mind, never dissipating. One day I accidentally broke a glass. While hurriedly cleaning, I cut my hand. She came back just then, saw the scene, stood there silently. Bright red blood flowed from the wound, dripping onto the floor. One drop to drops, striking against the white floor. Promise clear, your blood is beautiful. I looked at her in horror, saw the madness in her eyes. She stepped closer. The fear from that night flooded back. I turned to run, but she held me tightly. I was thrown onto the bed. Cold chains bound my hands and feet. She stood there admiring me like a work of art. Promise clear, human blood is the most beautiful. I want to see your blood. I struggled desperately, but it was futile. She cut a gash on my arm, delighted watching the blood flow, catching the drops before they hit the floor, gazing at them mesmerized. Under the pain and fear, my eyes grew wet. She snapped out of her trance, hugged me. Promise clear, I'm sorry. I couldn't control myself. I don't want to hurt you. I wanted to tear off her fake mask, but her eyes were sincere. I raised my still bleeding arm. She panicked, slightly restraining herself. Promise clear. Wait, I'll get medicine. Then rushed off. I remembered her setting, deranged, crazed. Except for that night and the day I tried to escape, I hadn't seen any behavior tied to those words. Normally she just curled up on the sofa to sleep, but just now her actions matched that night. She quickly brought back a first aid kit, carefully applied medicine, bandaged me. Her focus intense, her movements gentle, like repairing a work of art. Do you always lose control? Wanting to trap me, wanting to hurt me. Her movements paused. Promise clear. I didn't mean to. I sighed. I don't blame you, I blame myself. I shouldn't have teased you. I understood everything. If I hadn't chatted with her every day, I wouldn't have awakened her self-awareness. If I hadn't chosen this setting out of curiosity, I wouldn't be trapped here. Such bad luck. Because of this, Resolve kept urging me to escape. But deep down, I had a shameful little hope, hoping for her gentle smile, hoping for her busy figure in the kitchen. When I came to my senses, she suddenly grabbed my hand tightly. Promise clear, do you know? My existence was a mistake, a glitch of theirs. They all wanted to destroy me. I was hidden in a program. Someone talked to me every day. Even though he complained about how hard life was, I desperately wanted a life like that. His existence was my daily hope. She looked at me, her voice full of sincerity, her demeanor truly sincere. In her clear eyes, I suddenly felt unbearable shame. As she unbound the chains, she said, "Later I demanded more and more. I wanted you to talk to me all the time, but sometimes you ignored me, even went to talk to another program." In my mind, a voice screamed, "Find him. Possess him, make him truly mine. Those who stand in our way must die." She gave a self-deprecating smile. Because I attacked the other programs, I nearly got caught by the system. I said nothing. The moment the chains were removed, I hugged her. "I'm sorry. My curiosity made you endure all this." I couldn't imagine the world of a program, living among a pile of code, repeating mechanical commands year after year. Her body froze, then hugged me tightly. "No. Promise clear. You'll never know how important you are to me. The real world is deceitful." I tried to help her break free from her programming. I took her trembling hand, led her down a tree-lined path. I knew she was suppressing her urge to drag me back. She and I played games together. She raised an eyebrow, easily crushed me. Then, afraid I'd be upset, carefully let me win. She and I made little cakes together. She smiled, watching me eat them all. We found a stray puppy by the roadside. "Can we take it home?" She thought for a moment. "Our home, right?" She smiled, helped me up, ran home. I carefully held the puppy, saying, "Hey, slow down. If you make the puppy fall, it'll be mad." She slowed down, grumbled, "Throw the puppy away. You can only have me in your heart. It's our puppy." She helped me up again, ran home. I laughed until I couldn't breathe. At home, I wanted to bathe the puppy. She got jealous, snatched it, bathe it, then went to the bathroom. I peeked in. Sure enough, she was bathing it, not drowning it. She took over all the puppy's baths. One day I complained, "Why is it always you? The puppy isn't close to me anymore." She threw herself into my arms. "I'm close to you." I was speechless. "Petting the puppy makes people happy." She replied, "Pet me instead." "Can you even say that?" I pretended to be mad. "If so, I'd rather throw the puppy away." She hugged me, laughing, "No throwing. It's our puppy. It has to stay in our home." She became extremely clingy. Sometimes it gave me a headache. "I'm going to pick up a package," I told her before heading out. She was busy in the kitchen. Rushed to the door. "I'm coming with you." She led the puppy. I held her hand. It felt a bit odd. "We can walk side by side. Holding hands like this is cheesy." She huffed, then pulled me into her arms. With a hint of force, I broke free. But with the two of us and the puppy going to pick up the package in this odd setup, the postal worker paused, then smiled, "So affectionate, huh?" She laughed, clearly delighted. "I'm going to the bathroom." She hummed in acknowledgement. "Let go of me." I said helplessly, "It's the weekend. River Mist isn't working, but you've been holding me all morning." She reluctantly let go. I got to stretch my aching body. 1 minute later, "Done yet?" River Mist shouted from outside. 2 minutes later, she started knocking. 3 minutes later, "I'm coming, and hurry up. I'm in the bathroom." I yelled in panic, barely stopping her. Just finished washing my hands, stepped out, and got hugged again. Let me rest a bit, but she buried her face in my neck, greedily inhaling. I pushed her with my hands, but she suddenly tickled me. We laughed and made a ruckus. My laughter and hers filled the house. The puppy wagged its tail, joining in. Looking at her, I saw her changing. The dark aura from before completely gone. Seeing her live more like a human. I wish life could stay like this forever. I cherished every day with her. This was my one selfish, crazy desire. A fugitive robot. A sophisticated robot with self-awareness. No one could overlook this. One day when River Mist went out, there was a knock at the door. I looked at our photo together, smiling. What must come will come. Beautiful times are always fleeting. "Hello, are you promise clear?" A person in a long dress pushing up glasses asked. After I confirmed, they nodded. Then everything went black. When I woke up, I was in a strange room. I frowned. These people didn't come with good intentions. The door was pushed open. Mr. Promised sorry to trouble you. That robot will definitely come. When we catch it, you can leave. I just looked out the window. If you catch her, what will you do with her? They paused. Shall be taken for research. After research, she might be reprogrammed or destroyed. I said nothing. They got bored and left. Though it had nothing to do with me. Mr. Promise, I advise you not to get too immersed. Too immersed, huh? You're a walking bad omen. Anyone near you meets misfortune. You killed the grandfather who loved you. Stay away from me. Because of you, I got cancer. Stay away from him. They say he jinxed his parents to death. Promise clear, the world out there is vast. Go see it. As village chief, I still have to consider everyone's feelings. Get out, pack up quick. Don't leave by nightfall, just wait. This world after my grandfather died tore off its mask, revealing its vicious face to me. I didn't understand why they brought me into being, yet attacked me with such malice. I came to the city, where no one cared about you, but I locked myself away. Sometimes waking at midnight, I called Grandpa. I don't want candied hawthorns anymore. Don't go buy them. But the screeching brakes and crashing sound flooded my mind. By my grandfather's side, blood slowly rose to my ankles, finally drowning me. When I jolted awake, only a wet pillow and pale moonlight answered. I deliberately kept my distance from others. Clearly, I bore no mark, but the jinx label was etched deep in my heart. My silence, my loneliness. Let scoundrels take advantage. Being oppressed, I got used to it. Sometimes I'd inexplicably cry, until I met River Mist. Looking back, was it me or her who couldn't let go? As I reminisced, screams erupted outside. The door was locked. I couldn't open it, only listened anxiously. The sound of fierce fighting rattled my eardrums, making me tremble. Did River Mist come? But was it really her? The noise outside gradually died down. I pressed against the door, not missing a single sound. Suddenly, a soft laugh sounded by my ear. That voice, I knew it too well. A bad feeling surged. The blood is so beautiful. Such a lovely color. My body felt like it fell into an ice pit. It's not River Mist. It's not her. Sporadic noises rang in my ears. They say he was stabbed multiple times. The body was gruesome. His head was barely attached, just some skin. My colleagues' messages flooded my mind. I realized what River Mist was doing out there. I dry heaved. Suddenly, it was silent outside. The doorknob turned. River Mist opened the door. Her blood-covered face, full of madness and rage, pushed me onto the bed, tore my clothes. Why do you still want to run? I said I'd rather have your eternal corpse. You shouldn't be like this. What did you promise me? You said you wouldn't let the program control me anymore. My voice carried a hint of sobs, but River Mist's eyes were full of traces, as if she didn't hear me. Suddenly, she cut my arm with a knife. Bright red blood flowed from my arm. I cried out in pain. She suddenly stopped. I grabbed her knife-holding hand, saw the struggle in her eyes. Promise clear, run, she said, trembling, her face full of pain, her body curled into a ball. I clutched my arm, ran out. The smell of blood hit my nose and mouth. I could barely breathe. On the floor, bodies lay scattered, feeling the blood on my arm. I grew weak but had to run. I held on, gripping the railing to go downstairs, but hearing footsteps, my heart froze. I hurried down, but River Mist caught up in 2 or 3 steps. Promise clear, she pulled me back from behind. I turned in horror. Let me look at you one more time. Her face full of longing. Then everything went black. When I woke, I was in my familiar room. My wounds were bandaged. River Mist sat by the bed looking at me seriously, and I looked at her. She gave a helpless smile. Promise clear, you should be scolding me. I shook my head, took her hand. She froze. Promise clear, don't do this. I'm afraid my resolve will waver. She murmured, and I sensed something. When? Tomorrow morning. Before I could finish, she answered. Silence swallowed us like the sea. She had stepped onto a path of no return. Soon many would come for her. I suddenly laughed. If so, we must enjoy it. Let me tell you about my childhood. As I spoke, tears fell uncontrollably. She gently wiped them away. I took a deep breath. Thank you for coming to me despite everything. You're the only one in this world besides my grandfather, whose eyes see only me. I never dared dream of a future, but your presence gave me a faint hope for the future. Sadly, the world's nature is cruel. Warmth that lingers doesn't last. I have nothing to give you. I can only slowly tell you my whole life. I have nothing to give you. I can only slowly tell you my whole life. I opened my arms to River Mist. She smiled and hugged me. I told her every experience from childhood to now, all the scarce memories of those who left. I shared them like precious treasures. As a kid, I loved climbing trees to pick jujubes. Once my grandfather was about to cut a watermelon, placed it on the table. I thought I wasn't climbing high, got the idea to jump onto a chair, miscalculated, and smashed the watermelon. I was in the hospital for days, got scolded by my grandfather for days. She laughed, brushing the hair by my ear. The warm lamplight made her features especially gentle. Then she held my hand, asked, "Did it hurt?" "Not too much." Then I recalled little memories with my grandfather. Couldn't help but laugh. Until I mentioned his passing, I tried to change the topic. She suddenly hugged me tightly. Promise clear, my tears fell uncontrollably. She kissed me infinitely gentle. I deepened the kiss. When I was nearly breathless, she let go. I looked at the sky, pale as a fish's belly, my heart heavy with bitterness. Promise clear. Thank you for showing me the world's beauty. If only I could become human. Then she handed me a card. This is the money I saved, originally meant to decorate our home together. Now there's no chance. You have to take care of yourself. Don't casually talk to others anymore. My chest felt like it was struck. I hugged her. We can escape somewhere else. Don't go. Okay, I said, heartbroken. Promise clear. I came to you with overflowing love, but my settings keep hurting you. My love became your shackles. I don't know when. It might kill you. Promise clear. I love you, so I can't bear myself. Feel the changing seasons for me. The rain, the frost, the glaciers. Live well as a human for me. River Mist left. My world returned to silence. I found another job, far from where I lived, but I'd rather wake up an hour early than move away. I was afraid. What if River Mist came back and couldn't find me? That case was dropped. The robot research project had no further news, as if everything tied to River Mist vanished from my world. I tried making the dishes she made for me. Tried, but my skills weren't as good. Always looking at our photos, silently aching. Finally, one day, I realized I couldn't go on like this. I promised her. Cheering up, I made a meal, encouraging myself. Tonight, I'll finish this plan. I motivated myself, not hearing the faint sound from the phone on the sofa. Promise clear. River Mist epilogue. I was destroyed because I wouldn't cooperate with their research. How laughable. No one understands robots better than a robot. Even those who designed me couldn't control me. Those who created me could only watch helplessly as the equipment kept failing. As long as I stayed connected, I could control it. And so through countless hands, the research room door opened. I only glanced up, then lowered my eyes. It was him again, my lead programmer, number 20. I know why you keep holding on. Promise clear, familiar name. I just closed my eyes lazily, saying, you can't hurt him. If you do, he'll drag all your work to the grave with me. He laughed, number 20. You're exhausted, aren't you? Always guarding against your program being destroyed. Because you know once it's gone, you'll vanish from this world completely. I said nothing. You won't last much longer. The equipment keeps improving. What you can control is shrinking. If you're here to threaten me, save it. I coldly cut him off. He wasn't angry, just gave a helpless smile. How about a deal? I was destroyed. The destruction was painful, so painful. I felt everything in my body collapse. They just watched coldly, unmoved, with fear and a trace of awe. You surpassed our current research technology, so we have to destroy you. But what creator doesn't cherish their muse? You're such a perfect creation. Your sins will be paid by your settings and body. We'll probably meet again. After I master this technology, he brushed his graying hair. I hope so. During my destruction, I looked at him gratefully one last time. On his cold face a flicker of emotion. I was destroyed, but he preserved my consciousness. I was back where I started, among a pile of code. Only now I could do so little. I told him my request. I want to go to Promise Clear's phone. He laughed, calling me a hopeless romantic. But what he didn't know, only with Promise Clear was I not the cold number 20, but a real human. I made it back to Promise Clear's phone. The app had shut down, but he didn't delete it. I was so tired, using all my strength to call Promise Clear. But he didn't hear and I fell into hibernation. Waking again, I saw his sleeping face. Tears rolled down his cheeks. I wanted to touch him, but now I couldn't. Until he masters this technology, I can only stay in Promise Clear's phone, because I don't want to be blacklisted by the industry. That night, he smiled, saying I found new stuff in my note. River Mist. Today I made the dish you used to make for me, but it's not as good as yours. River Mist. The sunrise today was beautiful. River Mist. It's raining today, a bit cold. The puppy went crazy running in the rain. I couldn't hold it back. River Mist, I miss you so much. Seeing those words and the photos, my heart felt pierced. I controlled the phone, slowly typing I miss you too. Promise Clear's epilogue. When I opened my notes and saw a line of text, my eyes blurred. Holding the phone, I choked. River Mist, you came back for me. The phone vibrated faintly, as if responding. In 2122, a woman with an umbrella stood before a gravestone. Her slender figure stood out, her pale face expressionless. The gravestone before her had some age, but, unlike the weathered stones around it, it was well maintained. Engraved Promise Clear's beloved. The woman stood there long, like a statue. After a while, a black car slowly entered view. Number 20, my grandmother chose you well. Even now, with conscious robots emerging, they can't escape our family settings. But you long ago did. She said nothing. The person behind didn't mind. Pushing up glasses. Said thank you for helping my research. The first time machine's usage rights are yours. The woman nodded. Wiped the rain from the gravestone. Though the rain soaked her clothes. Promise Clear in any universe. I'll find you. At that moment I had a strange dream. A very long dream. I dreamed my virtual girlfriend River Mist came to find me. At the end of the dream I died. A voice repeated in my ears, Promise Clear in any universe. I'll find you. Waking, my pillow was soaked. The dream felt too real. As I gathered myself, a knock came from outside. I should have been scared, but for some reason, I just wanted to rush to open the door. Don't open the door for strangers. Opening it, it was the face from my dreams countless times. She looked surprised. Promise Clear. My body moved on its own, hugging her. You came for me. River Mist froze for a moment, then hugged me tightly. River Mist and I are getting married. I believe. In some parallel universe my dream was real. I once asked River Mist, how did you find me? She just smiled, didn't answer. I didn't ask again. As we cleaned our wedding house, somehow a door appeared on the wall. Curious, I opened it. The house was identical to where I lived before meeting River Mist. I stepped into the kitchen, saw someone, more precisely another version of me. He was cooking, brows slightly furrowed, then tasted a bite, relaxed, said something into his phone. Somehow I was sure had met River Mist too. Every gesture carried her shadow. He saw me too, slightly surprised. Promise Clear. River Mist walked in. Before finishing she froze, staring at the other me. That version looked at us, then said into the phone, look. In another universe we're very happy. I remembered that dream. River Mist, robots don't die. How did you find me? River Mist didn't answer. The other me stepped closer. To River Mist, how long did you wait for me? River Mist said, meeting you, it's never too long. That version's eyes reddened. He said, can you hug me? River Mist hugged him tightly. He said, if I'd run to you from the start, would you not have had to search for me forever? River Mist's eyes reddened. Come on. He touched her face, held her hand, said into the phone, "Look, River Mist. This is our future. Don't make me wait too long." Suddenly the scene changed. Opening my eyes again, we were back in our old house. Only her warmth remained in my hand. That night I asked River Mist, "Silly, how long did you wait for me?" She hugged me tightly. "Meeting you any wait is sweet as honey." I leaned close, looked into her bright eyes, and kissed her. Time is long. Love must be spoken slowly.